One day I hope that within my lifetime the veil will finally be lifted, and humanity will truly be free. Free from the insidious system of control that has oppressed us for generations. Many of us have spent years trying to raise awareness about these systems, but the mainstream continues to ridicule and dismiss us as conspiracy theorists. I don't want to say, "I told you so." What I want is a world where everyone is awake, where the truth is undeniable, and where we can work together to dismantle the forces that have kept us divided, poisoned, and oppressed. One of the most pressing issues that people need to wake up to is the deliberate poisoning of our planet. Chemtrails, those mysterious white streaks across the sky, are not just harmless condensation from airplanes. They are part of a covert operation involving geoengineering, a practice where governments and secret organizations manipulate the weather. Through the spraying of chemicals like aluminium, barium, and strontium into the atmosphere, they are altering weather patterns, controlling rainfall, and exacerbating natural disasters for their own gain. But it goes further. The air we breathe is tainted, the water we drink is contaminated with fluoride and other chemicals, and our soil is filled with toxins that leach into our food supply. This is not by accident. These actions are part of a deliberate effort to weaken and control us, keeping the population docile and compliant, while the elite continue to tighten their grip on power. Celebrities are often seen as role models, people we look up to for their talent, charisma, and success. However, many of these celebrities are not as independent as they appear. They are part of a system designed to distract us and keep us focused on trivialities, while the real issues go unnoticed. From Hollywood to the music industry, celebrities are often used as pawns in a much larger game. They push certain narratives, promote certain ideologies, and condition us to accept the agenda of the global elite. Films, TV shows, and even music are carefully crafted to manipulate our thoughts and emotions. Think about how many movies glorify war, surveillance, and dystopian futures, conditioning us to accept these realities as normal. How often do you see films promoting true peace, freedom, or questioning authority in a meaningful way? The entertainment industry is a tool of control, used to keep us distracted and desensitized to the real issues facing humanity. It's no secret that the mainstream media is controlled by a small group of powerful corporations. They decide what is newsworthy, what stories to push, and how to frame the issues. But it goes deeper than just a biased media. The media is a tool used by the elite to control the narrative and keep the public in a constant state of fear, confusion, and division. From 24-hour news cycles filled with sensationalism and fear-mongering, to endless celebrity gossip and political theatre, the media keeps us focused on everything except the real issues. They manufacture consent for wars, push economic policies that benefit the wealthy, and keep us divided by promoting identity politics. While we argue among ourselves about trivial matters, the real issues, like corporate control of government, the poisoning of our planet, and the manipulation of our financial systems, go largely unnoticed. Secret societies, Illuminati, Freemasons, and beyond. It's important to understand that many of these systems of control are not run by individual governments, but by secret societies and shadow organizations that operate behind the scenes. Groups like the Illuminati, Freemasons, and others have been pulling the strings for centuries, controlling governments, corporations, and the flow of information to shape the world according to their own agenda. The Illuminati is often dismissed as a conspiracy theory, but evidence of their influence is undeniable. This secretive group has infiltrated governments, religious institutions, and the entertainment industry, pushing an agenda of global domination. Their symbols are everywhere, from the all-seeing eye on the US dollar bill to hidden messages in films and music videos. The Freemasons, another powerful secret society, have been involved in shaping political events for centuries. Their members include influential politicians, businessmen, and media moguls who work together to maintain their grip on power. Beyond the Illuminati and Freemasons, there are other lesser-known but equally powerful groups, such as the Trilateral Commission, the Bilderberg Group, and the Council on Foreign Relations. These organizations bring together the world's most powerful individuals, politicians, CEOs, military leaders, and academics to discuss global policies behind closed doors. These meetings, often conducted in secret, allow them to shape the global agenda without the scrutiny of the public. The control system is not just about manipulating our environment, but also about controlling our minds. The education system plays a key role in this. Far from being designed to encourage critical thinking and foster creativity, our schools have been turned into factories for indoctrination. From a young age, children are taught to obey authority, follow orders, and memorize information rather than question the world around them. History, for example, is rewritten to fit the narrative of the ruling elite. Important events and figures are either erased from the history books or misrepresented. The real history of humanity, our origins, and the advanced civilizations that came before us are kept hidden. Scientific discoveries that challenge the status quo are suppressed, and alternative forms of energy that could liberate humanity from fossil fuel dependency are silenced by the powerful oil and energy industries. The goal of the education system is not to create thinkers, but to create workers, obedient citizens who do not question the system or the authority figures who control it. This is why true innovation, creativity, and independent thought are often discouraged, while rote memorization and conformity are rewarded. The physical poisoning of humanity through food and water is another way in which the elite exert their control. Our food supply is filled with genetically modified organisms, pesticides, and chemicals that harm our health. These toxins not only weaken our bodies, but also impact our mental clarity and emotional well-being. We are kept in a state of low-level sickness, reliant on pharmaceuticals to treat symptoms rather than addressing the root causes of disease. Fluoride in the water is another example of how we are being controlled. Sold to us as a way to improve dental health, fluoride is actually a neurotoxin that affects cognitive function. It dulls our thinking and makes us more compliant, easier to manipulate. The truth is that our bodies and minds are being systematically weakened by a combination of toxic food, water, and the constant bombardment of electromagnetic radiation from technologies like 5G. The banking system is another tool of control used by the elite to keep us enslaved. Central banks, including the Federal Reserve, operate outside of government oversight and control the money supply. By creating money out of thin air and lending it at interest, they have created a system of perpetual debt that enslaves individuals, businesses, and entire nations. The financial system is rigged in favor of the elite, who benefit from booms and busts, while the average person is left struggling to survive. The stock markets, manipulated by insiders, serve as a playground for the wealthy, while ordinary people are fed the illusion of prosperity. In reality, most of us are trapped in a cycle of debt, working endlessly to pay off loans, mortgages, and credit card bills, never truly owning anything. What is perhaps most infuriating is the suppression of advanced technologies that could have liberated humanity long ago. Technologies such as free energy, anti-gravity propulsion, and advanced medical treatments have been deliberately hidden from the public. These technologies could have solved the world's energy crisis, eliminated poverty, and allowed us to live in harmony with the planet. Instead, they have been suppressed because they threaten the control that the elite have over us. Free energy would make oil, coal, and other fossil fuels obsolete, undermining the profits of the energy industry. Advanced medical treatments that could cure diseases and extend life are kept from us so that the pharmaceutical industry can continue to profit from our sickness. I want people to understand that many of us who have dedicated our lives to uncovering these truths did not do so for personal gain. We never sought fame, fortune, or recognition. Our mission has always been to awaken humanity, to help others see the world for what it truly is, and to work towards a future where we are no longer enslaved by a corrupt system. We believe in a future where love, unity, and human connection are at the forefront of our society, rather than greed, control, and division. One day, I hope we won't need to say, "I told you so." Instead, we will say, "We tried to guide you," and humanity will stand together, finally free from the chains that have bound us for so long. We will look back at this time as the turning point, the moment when we collectively decided to take back our power and build a world based on truth, justice, and freedom for all. It is not too late to wake up. The truth is out there, waiting for those willing to see it. All we need is the courage to question, to resist, and to imagine a world beyond the lies we have been told. The future of humanity depends on it.